moved across. Hopefully.
How bizarre.
Let's see if it works. Menu stream. No idea if this will work. Oh. I just posted the link to join on StreamYard instead of the link to the stream.
Oh, wow.
Can you guys see us? It's working. People saying it's working.
Yay.
Hi, everyone.
Hello. Apologies. Not sure why YouTube just decided to break it. But
Yeah, that's new.
yeah, it just said error and wouldn't work for anyone.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
And it kicked everyone out. The numbers literally went from like 400 and just dropped to 50. It just kicked everyone out.
I wonder why.
Either way, we are back.
I don't
Shall
know if
we?
It could be a YouTube thing because I've just been trying to upload my video and it just wasn't processing. And when I hovered over it, it said processing taking longer than usual.
YouTube
Go
may
back
be
up,
having a
okay.
moment.
Becca broke YouTube.
Yeah,
Sorry.
back to YouTube. Cool. Shall we go back into the sprint? I think my timer is still running. My timer is still running.
You can always rely on the timer.
Actually, I'll reset for like 25 minutes. That's about how long is left. Oh, and reshare. Oh, dearie me. That's great. Go on. Right.
Hey.
How long is this on for? Who knows? Who knows at this point? Until YouTube kicks us out again. Right. I will see you all in 25 minutes and hopefully it keeps itself up this time.
Fingers crossed.
Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
How did everyone get on in that slightly disrupted sprint?
Not too bad. Not too bad. What did you say, Becca?
I said I don't remember when the sprint
don't
started what I was doing.
Proof in
My
video,
video's
maybe?
there, and I'm watching it back. I've got 12 minutes left to work.
I think I read like 40 pages. I'm reading this pretty slowly because there's a lot of history and politics to take in and different people's names, and I'm confused, but it's good. It's going to take me.
That's me, and I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, I am realizing I should not be trusted to live alone. I'm currently rearranging my whole flat for the sole purpose of clearing a white wall to put books in front of to film.
Oh, so you're procrastinating from filming by rearranging your flat? Is that what I'm hearing? Or have you filmed?
No, I'm filming, but I want to film like different stacks of books for all the different stats. I don't have a clear white wall, so I've moved my sofa.
Wow.
Oh god, that's dedication.
I'm not sure it's a good idea, but it's what's happening. So that's why my chair is like here, because it's the only space.
Yeah. I like that idea. I do.
Jade's video is exporting.
Phew.
I'm excited to watch it, Jade.
Same.
There.
And everyone disappeared. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Apologies for that. I do not have one single iota of a clue what happened. Not a clue. It was all working on our end.
Yeah, it was fine for me. And I saw you send the link, so I was just like, oh, maybe you've just accidentally sent it again. And then when you said, guys, well, we gotta go, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, I wasn't looking at my computer because I was filming, and then I came back to check one stat, and I saw the viewer numbers dropped to like 30, and I was like, what? What happened? And then like a million comments of it's broken, it's broken. I was like, oh no. Why? It's all fine. Got a new stream. Doesn't matter.
Exactly. Only up from here.
I have no idea what YouTube's playing at. Is your video managing to process now, Becca?
Yeah, it's up now. As soon as you saw it was weird. As soon as you sorted out the stream, I looked back at it and it was 95% processed.
Oh.
Glitch. It was just a glitch.
I feel like I've had YouTube do that before, though. It sits on 0% for like almost a full day and then just jumps and says, yep, done now. And it's like, you couldn't have done that a day.
I wouldn't have been bothered. It's just because I unplugged my computer when it was uploading, didn't I? So I loaded it up, put the video back up to upload, and it just joined onto the original one and just continued the same percentage. So I was concerned that the processing was broke because the video had corrupted. But normally I just leave it because it does through in the end, and sometimes it takes 10 minutes and sometimes it takes forever.
Yeah, genuinely. Yeah, I remember I had one which sat for 3.5 days, and I uploaded it again since to get it to work, and it just never processed. And after 3.5 days, I deleted it, but I left it out of interest. Just
to see if it would. Interesting.
I was like, I've uploaded the same file again, and it's worked. So I don't know why YouTube just decided, no, not having that one. Can't. I'm sorry.
I was like, we're sick of seeing your beautiful faces. We're cutting you off.
English fiction still find every character despicable.
Yeah. There's a lot of literary ones that I just can't connect with anyone. I'll still read them and I'll still appreciate them, but the ones that I have picked up, I just haven't gelled too well with. So I do have Mrs. Mermaid and the Hancock. No, Mrs. Hancock and the Mermaid. I can't remember what it's called, but I have that on my TBR. Yes, the Mermaid and Mrs. Hancock. That's the one. I've got that on my TBR this month, so I'm going in with an open mind. So I'm looking forward to reading it though. But I don't think I'll gel with any of the characters. I'm saying that now.
You DNF something not long ago, didn't you? Was it
Hamnet?
Yeah.
But it was only because I just couldn't really connect with it at the time as well. That's another one that's like really literary and really nicely written, and I would have enjoyed it more, I think, if I just had more free time to just like sit and read it. But I was just like, I'm not feeling this right now, so I'm going to DNF it for now. So I'll get back to it, but I'll have to start from the start because I've already forgotten everything that happened in it.
I actively avoid litfic just because of the pretension that surrounds it, because there's like a big debate about apparently genre fiction is a lesser type of fiction than literary fiction. So I just don't read literary fiction as like a protest. I read the occasional one.
My biggest pet peeve was them trying to make literary fantasy a thing, which was meant to be like better the genre fiction fantasy, and it's like elite fantasy because it was literally like, if you are too ashamed to call your book fantasy, why are you writing it?
Yeah,
that's a good show. You should do a video on it. Oh, I'd love to see that.
I feel like me just being like, stop being a pretentious prick, thanks.
I also tend to avoid any award winners in general. The only exception is like the Hugo Award, but that is only because I know that some books are good that have won it, like the N.K. Jemisin books. So I generally do read some of the Hugo ones, but yeah, if it's won an award or it's nominated for an award, I normally just don't read it.
Yeah, I feel like something, it depends on the award. If it's like Booker and stuff like that, I'm similar. I'm kind of like, well, I don't know, maybe. But there's some where there's like loads of, I was thinking of like book covers I've got, like LGBT and things like that. There's like, I don't even know if they're awards, but they have like the stamps on the front that it's been like recognized for things. And things like that are like, okay, cool. That's a positive. But I don't know where that falls in the whole award thing. I don't know what they actually count as. I'm just picturing the cover of Ari and Dante, which has like 4 of these.
It's funny, literary fiction is a genre, not a genre. It's a genre on its own, but books of literary fiction are still genres. So like literary fiction is like a contemporary or a thriller, historical fiction. Like they still have genres. It's just they're better than other books for some reason.
Yeah,
very strange. I don't mind literary. I'll read it, but only if I'm actually interested in the story. Some of them can be a bit dry for me, a bit too normal. I don't like reading necessarily a lot of contemporary because I'm just like, I want to live somewhere else for a while. Let's do that. The world sucks.
I'm not against literary. There's just similar. There's few that catch my interest from the synopsis.
Yeah,
I feel like that's partially also because they follow like 40-year-old people, and I'm like, don't really care. Sorry.
I'm almost 40.
I'm getting there before you are, so shush.
Time flies. Time flies. We'll be 40 before we know it.
Why are you doing this? I was having a good day.
Because we're going to be cool. We're going to be cool 40-year-olds, okay?
Oh, yeah.
That's right. It's going to be different. It's going to be different when we reach 40.
I am interested to see how like our generation continues to age in terms of like content creation in the internet, because we still haven't reached the point where content creators have grown like through the course of being able to be a content creator kind of thing.
Yeah. It'll be interesting. You're right.
It's gonna be a point where everyone like starts having kids and having families and doing all that stuff.
I mean, yeah, I'm gonna lie. I had my mind blown the other day when freaking Zoe and Alfie were like, we're having a kid. I was like, no. I remember watching you when I was like 12 and you were just getting together. No.
Yeah. Well, I used to watch family YouTubers. There was a couple. It was mainly because of drama. That's the only reason. But I started watching like family vloggers when they were going to like Disney World and like Disney parks, and then they were talking about what they were doing in their day-to-day life. And I was like, this is cool. And they were all American, like only the American ones. But there was always something going on. I think it was when one of the like dads from it was found out to be on a list of people who went to these dirty websites, and like all of that got released. And then there was like stuff with his wife, and it's just like it all came out. That's when I started watching it. So when you're seeing content creators when they start having families and stuff, I was watching YouTubers who did have families, and I just it'll be interesting as well to see how long they last, because I don't know, like things always come out about them, and it's just interesting to watch. So I don't watch them now. I'm too busy for that. I watch all my booktubers now, and that's it. Oh, and sometimes Disney park bloggers as well. I do watch them, and sometimes bullet journal people as well. I do watch too, but that's about it. Oh, and people who play on games, and that's about it. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like as soon as
I think I'm done.
As soon as I discovered BookTube, I stopped watching anything else, honestly. Like, there's too much BookTube content out there.
Yeah.
I watch soap making. Just one soap maker. I think that's it.
Who do I watch? I watch ContraPoints and like I watch some Lindsay Ellis stuff, and then that's about it really. I used to watch a lot of makeup gurus. I don't really watch them anymore, just booktubers. Oh, and obviously Jenna when Jenna was here.
Oh yeah.
I stopped watching her when she got like really big because her videos were more about, they were better produced than they used to be, and I liked that she was a hot mess. That was the thing that I liked about her.
Yeah, the rawness, the naturality.
I feel like the only videos I watched of hers were the ones that featured her dogs. I just always. So what was I going to say? This. I don't think anyone's saying it's not possible. It's just going to be interesting to see how the demographic changes.
Yeah.
And I was thinking more so like my pals that I speak to, like having families and stuff, and then watching them like try and vlog whilst having children around. It's going to be interesting to watch.
Yeah, for sure.
It would.
I'm just going to say, if I have a kid, I will definitely still have an active upload schedule because my career comes first above everything. So, like, no, this is a career, but it's my job. So, like, I'm not going to quit my job because I have a
Better just uploading from the hospital in the middle of labour because you can't possibly.
Exactly. That's it. Like weekly reading vlog. I'm just pushing a baby out. Vlog the entire experience. I'd love it, to be honest.
Some people vlog it, and I don't think I will just because I can't be bothered. Plus, it would depend on Curtis being the cameraman, and he's not good at it.
Oh. Damn. It was something.
Anyone's going to get rid of the animals if and when they have kids. I feel like at this point, most people on BookTube would get rid of their kids to keep the animals.
I'm my children. My cats are my babies.
Exactly. Yeah.
They're chaotic enough.
I agree with this as well, though. Like,
yeah.
That woman, how she has a spare second in her life, I do not understand. It is incredible.
She does. She always says that when vlogging, like, there's 5 things that are important to her, and she can't do all 5. She can only do, is it 3 or 4? So, like, on the day, like, if she vlogs for a week, that means that she's not being as good a wife or a mother than she usually is because her attention is elsewhere.
Yeah.
Makes sense. You can't do everything.
Oh my god, she just said imagine the clickbait opportunities if you listen to an audiobook while in labour.
Becca's going to do that now. You just know it. Write that down, Becca. Write it down.
Oh.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of people being like, this booktube has a kid. We know lots of booktubers have kids. It's just, I guess, there's like, as Cody said, it's like the group, especially like the UK group, like everyone knows each other, and it's going to be like weird and interesting when that all starts being
anyone who has children and does this, I like bow down. I don't know how they do it. It's amazing.
Yeah, yes. I have a job and do this, and it almost breaks me every week because there's not enough time in the day.
Well, my benefit is like the same with having pets. Like I work from home, so it would obviously be disruptive to my life, but I can work in between and stuff. And to be fair, actually, I'm not opposed to sending my child to nursery, even though I work at home, because I'm still working, and I don't like the opinion that like if you're at home, if you work from home, should also be like, I don't know, like if Curtis went out to work and expected me to do more cooking and cleaning and stuff just because I'm at home, even though I'm working, then I'd be pissed off about it because like I'm still working, I don't have to leave the house kind of thing. So I would probably like when my kid gets old enough, like send it to nursery and stuff.
I know like a lot of authors do that, like just because they have to like write at home and stuff, and it is like a 9-to-5 job for a lot of them, so they do still send their kids to like nursery. So like I totally agree, like just because you're at home doesn't mean like you're not on the ball with work as well. So yeah, I agree.
I saw a photo from like beginning of lockdown, which just hurt. It was a mum like wrestling their toddler to do something, and a dad sitting at a desk, and with the caption like, "Guess which one's on a work call right now?" And it's like, bets on it being the mum who's wrestling with the child who's currently on a work call, and the dad's just chilling.
Oh God.
Yeah, all right.
Just need a good partner, don't you?
Pays my bills, doesn't matter how I do it.
Same. If I can get on that street corner, I would. But got to do this next best thing. Make content.
You said in the chat, and I was just about to say it. Like, children need to socialize with other children.
Yeah.
I'm not providing that. So.
Yeah. Good show.
Do we want to do, say, at like 1:00, like last shorter, like maybe half-hour sprint? Round it out?
That works for me because I need to make food at some point. I'm on a time limit today because football's on at 7:30, so I need to make food in time so that I get my TV time with dinner before football starts. Because I hate it when football's on at dinner time and I have to watch football while I eat. That's the worst.
Oh God,
Yeah.
no, pain. I don't. I make him put headphones in. No. Football is like his whole existence. So like at this point, it's tiring, you know.
Yeah, at least Curtis only watches the United games. I'm excited actually because Curtis said that unless England are doing well and they have a good team, he's not going to watch the Euros. Which means that I get like how long? Like a month of football.
That'd be lovely. Massey's going to watch every game that's on ever. So it's great for me. It's not I read. It's fine. He watches
football alone. Then you don't have to listen to anyone else's TV. It's great. Freedom at all times.
I don't mind watching football if I'm doing like I can read while he watches football, but it's because when I'm eating, I can't do anything else apart from like look at what's in front of me. Like I can't hold a book and a knife and fork at the same time. Yeah.
I don't hate football. I just want to put that out there. It's got to the point now where I've been with this guy for, is it 11 years? And he's been obsessed with football this whole time. And I've just, like, over time, just become to disdain the sound of it. Because even on FIFA, you still hear the crowd noises and stuff. And it just winds me up at this point.
We have some sound. So I'm reading a book and I can hear on FIFA the commentary, like, right by my ear. Like, this car registration has something. Can you please report to the reception? I'm like, it's FIFA. Like, this is an unnecessary level of realism that you don't need.
Yeah.
Can't relate.
Oh. Again, I'm very glad to live alone.
Gav, did you really just... Oh my God, I can't believe you've done that to me.
Well,
did you put the vlog up for 5 after I just said, will my be readathon vlog that goes up?
No, it's my Titanic video. It's been scheduled up for 5 for like ages.
I was like, how dare you?
No, I
5 o'clock slot.
Yeah, yours is usually 6, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. I would not. I definitely. We are on a same wavelength. I would never. Yeah.
You just like slipped your readathon vlog in there, knowing that I thought mine was first.
Nah, I might start going up till Tuesday.
Well, on that note, shall we sprint? And it's perfect timing because there's a Gav video to watch in the sprint.
Oh. And it's 10 minutes long. Yay.
Perfect. Cool. I'll see you all in half an hour. Hello.
Hello.
How did
Hi.
everyone do?
Not too bad. Not too bad.
What did I do? Oh, I finished proofing my video. I edited it. No. What? What is going on? I finished proofing my video. I scheduled it. I wrapped up the Sweets vlog. I've imported all of the footage from the Sweets vlog, and I've edited 19 seconds of it.
Nice.
That's good. Cody?
I just read a bit more. I don't know. I have read like 100 pages of this today, though. So that's
Not
good.
good.
Yeah, I thought I would have read more, but a bit slow. It's all right. It's good.
It's good considering you weren't reading it when we started.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was reading this. So I finished the book today as well, so that's good.
You're on a roll. Oh my gosh. I was like, I did so I've done my blog and everything, but I kind of now I'm like I'm going through it and I just want to make sure that I put in like warnings and stuff about the things that I'm reading out, you know? So I'm doing that now as well. I'm like I'm also kind of proofing it. I've never done that before with a blog, but also I want to make sure. But I don't think I say anything like but I do recite some things in it, so that I need to be really direct about that. So yeah.
See, I skirted around all of that. One, because like obviously I don't know, I feel like if you're clicking on the vlog, you should expect it. At the same time, not everyone knows what Den of Vipers is. They'll just, oh yeah, Den of Vipers. But also like just I feel like if you talk about
sorry, Becca, go on. Just
I feel like if you talk about erotica in depth, especially as a woman, you're just inviting unwanted attention on YouTube from like trolls who are just gonna come at you. And also people like I was reacting to an old video that I did where I said that in the old video I said that erotic fiction wasn't for me and I didn't like it wasn't something I was interested in reading, which was hilarious. And somebody, like some older woman, commented on my video and said something like, I don't read erotica either, but I don't need to because I'm actually having sex. And I was like, okay.
How
you can do both. Like,
Yeah.
not
Yeah. What a woman.
good on her. Good on her.
Yeah, good on her.
Yeah.
People really just share a lot in the comments. It's
She's real snooty about it as well because I like smutty fiction now and I read quite a lot of it. She's like, well, I don't have to because I'm actually having sex. And I'm like,
she like assuming that you're not. Like, okay.
Yeah.
so weird. Yeah. All I did was finish filming the last few clips I need and then rearrange my flat back to how it's meant to be. And I now have stacks of books which need to go back on the shelves, which I'll probably procrastinate for a good day or two. I'll probably just stay put for a while. As is always the way after filming.
I find it so much fun though when you're taking all the books off and you're putting them back on. I'm the kind of person who loves doing like checklists and spreadsheets of like typing in books. So, you know, like when I was like at the bookshop and kind of categorizing books or putting books on shelves and cataloging, all of that stuff I love. So I would find that really fun. So if we lived closer and we were in a bubble, I would totally come around and do that for you.
To be fair, I don't mind doing it. It's just infuriating because there are not enough spaces on the bookshelves for the books at the moment. And so I've like justified having them in stacks in different places in my flat because I need them out for video. And now I'm like, okay, now they need to find permanent homes. There aren't any. I am, however, seeing my family on Monday. So I'm debating how many of those can go back to my family home and go on the bookshelves there instead of staying in the flats. I'm like, I read them in the last few months. They don't need to stay here now. They can scoot away elsewhere where there's space for them. That's the strategy.
I hate it when I finally got all my books on my shelves and there's no space and then a new book arrives and I'm like, oh no.
I swear I rearrange all of my bookshelves every time I get a book at the moment in an attempt to make it fit. I moved in, I was
will
get
a little bit more space soon because I had them shelves fitted and I need to get, you know, some of the like magazine organizer things and like paper trays. to go on the shelf. The middle tray of my TBR cart is full of paperwork right now. So I'll gain it for another like 30 books once I've sorted that out. But they're surprisingly hard to find. The like just magazine organizers, because they had some like copper ones in Will and I haven't been to check. But if you're looking for like metal ones like that, they just don't exist. Even Paper only has craft ones that are like thin pieces of cardboard, and it's like, no, I want them to look nice.
I don't know if you've got an IKEA near. I know we're going to open at the moment, but they do some pretty good metal ones.
I do they?
But I've no idea if you've got one near you.
Well, everything's written soon, isn't it? It's April 12th next week.
That's weird.
Yeah, that's the day I go back to work.
I think it's later for us in Scotland. I think it's the week after, maybe.
Probably.
I don't actually know.
I need more bookcases urgently. When I moved in, I was so dead set. I was like, I've got like half of a bookcase free. There's no way I'll fill that anytime soon. Don't know what I was thinking. Filled it in.
Famous last words. Famous last words. You jinxed it for yourself.
I really did. But I cannot fit any more bookshelves in this flat. Every single wall has something on it. Like there is no more space for furniture.
Yeah, I feel that pain. I'm trying to see if I can squeeze a Billy bookcase into my bedroom, but I honestly don't know if I have the space. I've just like measure it and it's got like absolutely no give, so we'll see.
I hate it when you measure something and you're like 1 centimeter out, and it's like right there. But there's nothing you can do with a solid wall that you'd need to move.
You'd have to literally knock that one.
My flat, because there is like a little alcove and it's 1 centimeter too narrow at the skirting boards to fit a bookcase, but the actual alcove is wide enough. So we put a piece of wood on top of the skirting board so the bookcase could go on top of it. And it worked. So it's just like a
clever
10 centimeter gap below the bookcase, which is actually really useful because I can like get an extension lead under there and have it as a reading nook with like a light. So it worked well.
So clever.
Where? Literally where? And I don't feel like I can just do wall-mounted shelves because although I'm allowed to here, you're not allowed to wall-mount a TV because they're too heavy. And I'm like, I feel like books on shelves is going to be just as heavy. So I'm not sure they'd let me.
I'm nervous about putting books on wall-mounted shelves just in general.
Yeah. Like I know they're trustworthy. Like you've got wall-mounted shelves, haven't you, Cody?
Yeah, I still don't fully trust them though. Like I said sometimes, and I'm like, well, at least my sofa's here, so they'd fall here, but then all the books would fall on me. So I do get a bit scared. I think it should be fine. My mum's ex put them up for me, and he was like an engineer, so I'm like,
yeah,
should be fine.
Also, Ray, I wish I could claim this, but no, I put my brother's big bad uni degree to work with that hack. Yes, he does all the DIY. For Christmas, he bought me a tool set and literally said, so you can do it yourself instead of making me do it. I was like, that's fair.
That's what my dad did when I moved. Our housewarming present from my dad was like a box of screws and some. He gave me one of his old drills, and then for Christmas, the year that we moved, he got me a multi-tool, like a power tool, you know, with all the different attachments. And some really beastie extension cables. You can put 8 plugs and 4 USBs in.
Nice.
And he got his girlfriend like a bath set, and I was like, honestly, like, why have you done this to me? Like, I could use the bath set. It was only a barely adding one, so I wasn't too mad about it, but still.
Cody looks happy.
Massey made me a fry up. I have the best man, honestly. Do you want to hear something funny? You know how people say that he looks a bit like Captain America, Chris Evans?
Yes.
I've started like ironically calling him Capitano Italiano. Because that would be the Italian equivalent, and it's just too funny. So I had to share.
Who did? I can't remember who people were saying Curtis looked like. Was it James McAvoy? James McAvoy.
I can say that. Yeah, and I look like Lin-Manuel Miranda. So.
Yeah, that's surprisingly accurate. To be fair,
the one I get is Jodie Comer, but only by a little. I think I look like her a little bit.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, who's Jodie Comer? Killing Eve.
I know the name.
A little bit.
Yeah, I definitely say it. I definitely say it. She's beautiful. She's beautiful.
I know. It's mainly in pink. I don't know actually because people used to say it a lot to me like since 15 and they still say it now. But oh yeah, you do look like Jodie Comer actually.
You
A
do.
little bit, right? Not from the side, maybe from the front.
The doctor's assistant called the one that was with Peter Capaldi. She was an Emmerdale.
Oh,
I don't know her name, but I know who you mean.
I know. I think I know.
She was Queen Victoria in that version recently as well.
Yeah, Jenna. Jenna Coleman.
Oh,
Woman, yeah, her. That's who I get all the time.
I see that. The one I've got a few times, but I'm not sure I see, is Amy Adams. I've had a few people say over the
Yes.
years.
Oh yes,
I see it. I see it.
that.
I'm not sure I do,
Queen.
but I'll take the compliment.
Yeah, no, I see it. Take the compliment seriously. She is. Oh,
Mhm.
oh, she is. Oh, I can't even explain it. She just is. You know what is terrible as well? Enchanted isn't even on Disney Plus,
Is
and
it not?
nah, nah. I've been wanting to watch it for ages. She makes that film.
Now that
It's not
Gavin
even on
has
Disney
said
Plus.
Enchanted, I'm hearing her in Enchanted. I see it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how you know. Let's not sing, but let's not because I'm terrible.
I'm excited for the sequel. I'm down for the fact of
Same.
sequels being made.
Yeah, same. It's been a while, hasn't it, as well, since it came out. Taking a while for it to
Am
come
I
back.
frozen or is someone else frozen?
It was me, I think.
I
Everyone's
could hear
frozen
if you
for
want.
me. No idea.
Oh, can you hear us? Can you hear us?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say, I mean, I can see you and everything. You're fine for me.
Yeah, I think we're okay.
I think we're good.
Just everyone
Yeah.
went black for me for a second.
Okay. Ooh, ominous.
Pretend it's okay.
Okay. Yeah. Let's be British and what does it? Keep calm and carry on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This isn't okay. That's too long ago. No.
Wow. I went to the cinema to see that as well.
Same.
And I was still in secondary school. Jeez. That makes me feel old.
This is too accurate. Everyone just stops.
Yeah, just trying out the camera.
Oh my god. I love
You
it.
can make it into like a sprinting party. Somebody just has to randomly say at some point everyone's fun and then everyone just starts dancing.
Yeah. That's the way to get us moving.
It's the most moving bookworms do in a day. We all sit at desks or on
Yes.
sofas. So.
Or putting books back on shelves, Maddie here.
Yeah.
Holding for a thumbnail, that's a workout. Like my Instagram photo today, I had to hold 6 books like this and my arm was killing me.
I've got to the point where if I need a stack of books for a thumbnail, I don't hold all the books that I'm talking about. I just hold a select stack. And I'm like, that will do.
Okay.
That's easier.
No, that's a good show. When I used to do my wrap-ups as well, because I'd read like 16 books in a month or something and trying to pick all of those up. One of the reasons why I stopped doing wrap-ups. Just one of them.
Just one of the list.
I think I started putting them on a stool next to me and then kind of like leaning next to them like I'm looks like I'm not holding them.
I use my knee, so I tip, like, because I sit on the floor, I tip me up and balance the bottom of the stack on my knee and just put my hand on top so it looks like I'm holding them. But you can tell when I was going to the gym 4 times a week because there's thumbnails of me holding 8 books on my hand, like, without breaking a sweat, just, like, chilling.
Yeah, for my haul recently, I just put them all in stacks in front of me and sat behind them. I was like, that's easier. We're going to stick with this. Anyway, do we want to wrap up? Call it a day. We'll go on with our evenings and Cody can enjoy her food without being watched.
Mukbang.
I love watching Cody eat. It's my favorite. Cody's going to do eating sprints.
Eating sprints. Yeah.
Eating sprints.
I don't think I've ever done a whole set of reading sprints where I've not had food at least once within them. Just every time.
Because they go on for so long, you've got to keep keep going.
Need the fuel.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I think it is probably best to call it a day. And as India says, let everyone else go make their own fry-ups because we're all signing up toadies.
It's so good.
Oh, Massey did good.
Yep.
I love how much your face just lit up. Like when you looked off camera and your face just lit up.
It's because I could smell it for a good 10 minutes, you know, like the bacon frying and the sausages. And I was like, just getting really excited for it. I love food. It makes me so happy.
Same.
Same.
Anyway, we will call it a day here. So thank you so much to every single one of you for coming and watching. And thank you to you guys for coming on with me today. It was really great to speak to you all and have you all on. And
Thank you. Thank you for hosting and having us.
Mm-hmm.
Round of applause. Round of applause for Maddie.
Cutlery.
Anyway, I will see everyone next week for more Sunday sprints. Hopefully back at the original time of 10 a.m. though. We'll see if I manage to get up. Bye everyone.